Hi, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's 5:30. 5:30 where I'm at. It's 5:30 in the morning, you guys. Oh my goodness. What a day. Look, I don't have any notes today. I don't have any special planned out messages. Like, I know what I want to talk about, but it's not like an outline lesson. I just want to talk about this group, and I want to talk about this challenge, and I just want to share. I just want to talk about why this is important. So welcome to today's live. So no notes, no slides. We're just doing chit chat, girl talk. You guys can listen in too. But I'm talking to my queens. But we love the kings. We don't leave you guys out ever. Because we know God loves his men. And he gave you guys a helpmeet. He gave you guys women. So I just want to talk about this community that I'm starting. Is going really, really well. I have some wonderful ladies who are about to graduate. Oh my gosh, you guys, they're about to finish the program. I've introduced them to some amazing people, just trying to create that community, make that connection. I love just being a conduit and just connecting people and being a source of information and a source that people can come to, and I could share reliable and trustworthy information. So tonight, it's not about perfection and notes and all that stuff, but it is about permission. So we're going to give ourselves permission. We're going to give ourselves permission, right? We're going to give ourselves permission to heal. You have permission to heal. You have permission to rebuild your situation, whatever your situation is. You have permission. Give yourself permission to rebuild. Give yourself permission to heal. Give yourself permission to hope again. Like, hope is not lost. We are not hopeless. We have hope. And give yourself permission to hope again, to believe again. Believe in yourself. Believe in your ability. This is about empowering each other. We're not here to tear each other down. We want to lift each other up. We want to empower each other. We want to love on each other so that we could be a strong community. Because let me tell you, when you put women together in the same room and everybody get along, oh my gosh, whatever comes out of that unity is going to be amazing. It just will, because women just have a natural ability to produce greatness. And the enemy knows that. You give us anything, we're gonna build, we're gonna make something with it. So this group is a safe place. It's a safe place for those who've been told no, those who feel rejected by the banks, by systems, by life, by family, by workplace, all those kinds of rejections. I'm here to tell you that you carry potential, right? Your credit score and all those rejections and past mistakes, they may have made you feel less than, but it's just hiding your brilliance. It's created to stop you from being the magnificent specimen that you are. So it's not just about a credit challenge. It's not just about credit scores and finances. This group is a little bit different, and I wanted it to be, and God wanted it to be. It's about building confidence, bringing life back to your confidence, teaching people to look at themselves in a different light. See yourself the way God sees you, right? God says you're approved. God says you're worthy. God says you are capable. He says you're more than a conqueror. You're not just a conqueror. You're more than a conqueror. And you could do all things through Christ. This is what the word says. And the word does not lie. So I'm here to remind you of the word. I'm here to remind you of who you are. I'm here to remind you that you are worthy. So Deuteronomy 8:18 says, remember the Lord your God, for it is he who gives you the power to get wealth. God gives us power, and not just wealth. In so many areas of our lives, our power comes from God. He is a source of just pure energy, just a pure outlet that if we connect and connect with God and just put ourselves in his hands, the energy that comes from him is supernatural. It literally is supernatural. You will surprise yourself at how you're not worried, you're not stressed, you're not frustrated, you're not feeling the same things everyone else is feeling. And it's that pureness that comes from being in the presence of God, being under his anointing and just embracing it and receiving it. It's there for us. We can receive it at any time. We could ask God for it and he'll give it freely. That's the kind of God we serve. So this is the reality. This is the reality. So, many of us grew up seeing struggle. We're hearing about fear, all around us as children. We lived in traumatic situations. We've seen our parents struggle. We struggled, lived paycheck to paycheck. And some of us were told we can't afford this and we can't afford that. So many times that we even stopped dreaming. We stopped believing that can even happen, right? That's called money trauma. It's when past lack shapes the way your present mindset sees things, the way you perceive things. Oh, that's too expensive. Who told you that? Like, who told you that was too expensive? And what gauge were you basing that on? Was it too expensive, or was it that you just can't afford it? So that's two different things. So if you can't afford something, that's one thing. But to call it expensive, who told you it was expensive? So there's been moments where I felt less than because of the number of my credit report, my credit score. Felt that I was being placed in a box. And let me tell you, the worst thing in the world is when somebody puts you in a corner. The worst thing in the world is when you are placed somewhere and told you can only have this, and you're given little to no option or choice. Oh my God, that bothers me. Like, I don't like to be placed in a box. I don't like someone to tell me I can't do something or you could only do that. Like, who told you that? What do you mean I can't do it? What do you mean? Why can't I do it? So money and finances and credit scores, they're designed to place us in a box and say, you can only have this. Can you imagine? Imagine there's a smorgasbord of beautiful fruits and vegetables and meats and all kinds of beautiful pastries and, cakes and cookies and just amazing food on this really, really long table. And someone comes up to you and there's a little square and it says, like that plain white piece of bread is all that you could have. You can only have that plain white piece of bread. That's what society tells us. That's what it tells us when our finances are not in order, when our credit score is not in order. It tells us you could only have, and then they're going to charge us incredible amount of money for that little tiny piece of bread because, your credit score is not good. So we're going to charge you extra interest because we don't trust you. Right? That's putting us in a box and telling us you could only have what we give you. And you're going to pay what we tell you you could pay. And you're going to pay extra. We're going to punish you because of your credit score. Let me tell you, if that don't get you angry, honey, that doesn't get you angry. That doesn't bother you. You gonna tell me I got this big old table and I can only have this? And you gonna charge me extra for it? That's what's happening. That's what's going on with your money. I'm telling you, I'm just giving you a visual of what's going on. And I'm showing you why we need to sound the alarm and we need to raise up our standards and tell as many people as possible, no, we're not going to be taken advantage of anymore. We're going to work. We're going to get our stuff together. We're going to get our credit score together. We're going to get our finances together. This is serious because we're being taken advantage of. So a low credit score does not equate to your value. You're very valuable. You're very valuable to the kingdom of God. You're brilliant. You're smart. You have creativity. You have ideas, all of that. So your money situation has nothing to do with that, right? Rejection in your finances from lenders, from, society, sometimes jobs run your credit. Sometimes apartments, you want an apartment, they run your credit. You go to buy a car, they run your credit. Just because they said no to certain things that you wanted, that doesn't mean you're rejected in other areas of your life. That doesn't mean the love of your life is rejecting you. That doesn't mean the Lord is rejecting you. So we're not going to take that stigma and that situation and apply it to other areas of our lives because it's not true. And we need to start telling ourselves, reminding ourselves that what they try to put on us is not true. You are worthy. So you can't keep growing and you can't heal if you hide. It's not going to work. You cannot do that. Remember, I know a few lives back, I talked about how if you have a cut on your foot and it's bleeding through your socks, you don't ignore the cut on your foot. You take off the shoe, you take off the sock, you clean the wound, you dress it, you take care of it, you change the dressing, you make sure that the wound heals properly. That's the same thing we do in other areas of our lives. If we are injured and if there's some kind of damage to our finances, we have to do the same process. If there's a damage to our heart, we get a broken heart, our emotions are broken, we got to do the same process. We have to take care of it. We got to help it to heal. We got to bandage it. We got to protect it, right? And with the help of God, the healing process can take place. But if you don't want to address it and you want to hide from it and you don't want to see what's going on, that's not good. That wound will get infected, gangrene. You're going to lose your whole foot because you don't want to take care of the injury. You don't want to take care of the wound. Now you're going to lose everything. And that's how it is in our finances. We don't take care of it. If we don't heal what's happening, if we don't, secure the hole, secure what's leaking our finances out, find out what it is that's causing our money to leak out, to spill out, and heal it and just close off that wound, close off that bleeding, right? We'll lose everything. So we're not going to hide about it. We're not going to hide. We're going to talk about it. It's okay. You're not the only one. Newsflash. You're not the only one with money woes. You're not the only one with credit issues. It's not a secret. Okay? You don't have to be secret about it. You're going to address it. You're going to talk to the appropriate people that can help you bring healing into your finances. If you had an injury on your foot, you will go talk to a doctor. You will go talk to the nurses in the ER. You will go somewhere to help your foot. Guess what? We're going to do the same thing with our finances. If there's an injury, if there's trauma to our finances, we're going to find the professionals that can help. And we're going to talk about it openly. Talk about credit. Talk about debt. Talk about all of it. How it makes you feel. How you're ready to overcome it. If it makes you sad, if it makes you mad, it makes me mad. I don't like anybody put me in a box. My God made me free. Okay? I'm free. I play free in my God's backyard. Okay? I don't cross the fence. So Psalm 34:5 says, those who look to him are radiant. Their faces are never covered with shame. We're not to have shame. It's okay. It's okay to be vulnerable, right? So if you're isolating yourself or you're lying to yourself or others about your finances, it starts to breed fear. But when you're in a community like this community that I'm building, it builds up your faith. When you hear other women that's, accomplishing their goals and you're speaking freely about what you want to do and we show you how to get it done and you actually see it happen. Oh my gosh, you're going to have faith that, man, I could do this. That's what community does. So when you uplift one another and you share resources, you celebrate the small wins that we're going to do on October the 30th. Yeah, I'm going to bring you on live, let you see a little bit. But yeah, when you celebrate, you got to celebrate, you guys. You got to celebrate the small wins. Stop waiting for the big thing to happen. If you did, pat yourself on the back that you even considering that to fix your credit. You made the call to the credit bureaus. You disputed something. Pat yourself on the back, okay? You pulled your credit report. Good for you. Pat yourself on the back, okay? Celebrate small wins, right? And we're going to hold each other accountable. Hey, did you do this? Did you do that? Did you write down your goals? Hold yourself accountable, each other accountable. That's when transformation takes place. That's when transformation takes place. So imagine a neighborhood where everyone helps everyone fix their credit. Oh my gosh. We all help each other, right? The amount of resources that will be available for us, we could build a whole community. We could buy back the block, right? We're going to share knowledge. We're going to buy property together. That's generational wealth. And it's going on all around us. Whether you know it or not, it is happening. And I got my little neck of the woods. My little section. You have your section. You have your people, your tribe, your community that I would admonish you. Go ahead. Start yourself a group. Start yourself some kind of organization to help each other, to build each other, to help your credit. Ecclesiastes 4:9-10 says, two are better than one because they have a good return for their labor. So two is better than one. So get you a partner. Maybe you don't have a full group, but you could get a partner. And if you can't find anyone, come on over to the I Am Worthy of Credit Facebook group. Come on over to our Facebook group. We have all kinds of resources. I'm building it out. I got so much information to put in there for you guys. So much is going on, so much available here in my neck of the woods, here in Columbus, Ohio, but there's also nationwide resources. So on this Saturday, we're going to have Maya Porter. She's going to come on and give us a wealth of knowledge regarding business and credit and all that kind of stuff. So you definitely want to jump into the Facebook group, get that link so that you can hear what she has to say on Saturday. I know it's going to be impactful. I know she's going to drop nuggets. And the community organization that she works for, which is a nonprofit, is free. A nonprofit is free. Services are free. And they got a wealth of resources. And that's what we need, right? You don't have to pay a whole lot of money for all these different resources and all these different programs when you're trying to build your credit and trying to save your money. So come on over to the Facebook group. Get you some free information. So when we do it together, we're going to move forward. So keep showing up. Share what you learn. Each one teach one. Be generous with information, you guys. Share stuff, right? Don't let fear make you silent. Find one person, one friend that you're going to open up with to about your money trauma and your woes. Not so much that maybe they can't help you, and it's okay. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about what you want to do. Sometimes when you open your mouth and you let it out, to that trusted friend, God can work with that, right? Two are better than one, right? Two are better than one. So if you're blessed and you want to come into this group and you like the information that you're receiving and you think you can benefit from it, come on over to the I Am Worthy of Credit Facebook group or send me a message, drop I'm in the comment section, and come on, let's go. Let's go. People are doing it. We're rising up as a people. We're rising up, not taking it anymore, not taking it any longer. We are possessing the land. We're fixing our credit. We are being responsible with our resources, and we're showing God that I am worthy of all the things that you've given me. I'm going to trust me with it. Just trust me with it. I'm going to take care of it. When you give me that talent, when you bless me, I'm going to take care of what God gives me. And so will you, right? But if you need some help on how to do it, come on over to the I Am Worthy of Credit Facebook group, and we'll give you some resources. We'll tell you where to start. We're going to empower you and encourage you. And we're always laughing. We like to laugh. We like to talk. We like to get along. So I'm telling you, I'm going to pray. I'm going to pray over you. And we're going to do some declaration. And then you are going to come on over to the Facebook group. I'm going to keep it on Facebook from now. I'll find another platform later on. But for right now, it's going to be the Facebook group. And it's got resources in there and stuff that can benefit you. And you definitely have to come on to Zoom calls. You got to come on Saturdays. You don't got to put your camera on. It's okay. It's Saturday. We don't want to see you with your bonnet. It's okay. But I want you to listen in. You need to hear what's being said. You need to be in the room. Come on into the room. All right? So let me pray. Father, I thank you for this community. Thank you that you're healing money wounds. You're restoring our confidence, and you're rewriting our stories. Teach us to support each other, steward wisely, and see abundance through your eyes. Bless every home. Bless every effort. Bless every dream represented here, oh God, and those who will hear this live later. In Jesus' mighty name, I pray. Amen. So these are the declarations. My past is not my prison. I'm coming out. My finances are not my fear. I'm part of a community that uplifts, educates, and empowers. I am worthy of credit, confidence, and calling. Because God is calling you to something greater. You know it. God is calling you. And we just got to get all the principles and the characteristics together so that we can handle the calling that's on our lives. See, it's more than just credit. Credit is the surface. When you go deeper, it's character building. When you go deeper, it's the Beatitudes. When you go deeper, it's about becoming what God has called you to be, right? And you're worthy of the calling. So thank you for spending this time with me. Thank you for listening to my lives. I've been, getting all these messages. I appreciate, I'm sorry I'm not able to answer all of the DMs. I'm so sorry. But I do appreciate them. Come on over to the Facebook group. We'll continue the conversation there, and we'll continue the conversation on the Zoom calls. But let's keep building this community. And yes, you guys can join too. We like the kings too. So yes, you can join too, right? And we're going to grow. We're going to be financially free. And remember, the kingdom economy never crashes. Kingdom economy never crashes. And these principles that I'm throwing out here is universal. It doesn't just apply to the U.S. It applies to over in Africa and Europe, Asia, wherever you are. These principles, if you use them, can work for you too. So I thank you for wherever you are in the world. I thank you. And look, I'm going to come back tomorrow with some more nuggets. And until then, have a blessed and wonderful day. And I'll see you soon.